Aquas. I hope you're doing great today. I'm Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for Aquarius, for the sign of Aquarius. If you resonate with anything that comes through, just go ahead and check out the links below for part 2. You can watch that on Vimeo or Patreon, okay? Keep in mind, Aqua, these are timeless in general, but I am recording this on the 18th of August, the day before the full moon Aquarius, okay? Already I'm like 555 just flashed through my mind's eye. Interesting. So when I got into your energy, I actually feel like you're blossoming right now, and which is great. I mean, especially with the full moon Aquarius energy that we're working in right now. Even if you're watching this at a later date, there might be something around this time that's important for you to hear. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like you're almost in your summer season or something is kind of how it's feeling. It just feels good. I mean, technically we're in Leo season, which is your complement, counterpart, etc. The other side of the wheel for you. And I feel like when we go through that particular time of the year, excuse me, there's a lot about who we really are that shines through, and probably also through relationships, just because it's literally the part of ourselves we have a hard time accessing is being highlighted, right? Might be something like that going on for you too. But yeah, I just feel like you're in your summer season. Your energy feels really good. It feels like you're beaming. It also feels like you're growing, you're expanding, and it just has a good vibe. But I'm going to start with the Power of Elements Oracle. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Any messages? Oh, that was fast. Open your mind, connect to the divine within, open, blossom, growing, all this stuff. It's interesting this is coming out for you because I feel like you're innately good at this. Even like the reference of Leo coming through earlier too. It's like there's something deeper within you that's coming out to the surface right now. I want to get a second one for you. Yeah, it feels like a deeper part of you is getting really strong right now and is shining through. Aqua, you are the sign of the authentic self, the individual uniqueness that makes us all individual humans, right? That is something that comes innately with you and your energy. But yeah, there is a piece of you, an aspect of you, version of you that people are going to start to see like much more prominently, that you're going to start working from in a much more prominent way. That's going to be coming out to the light for people to see. And I like it. Can I get one more for Aquarius, please? Oh, the animals are going to work with you. I can already feel it. Can I get one more for Aquarius? Revitalize and uplift. Ooh, allow the tears to flow. Okay. So we have air and water here, which has been a huge theme, by the way, for the collective recently, especially with this full moon energy in your sign. I keep getting like the heart versus the mind, the heart-mind balance, the heart-mind connection. Where are you in terms of how they're communicating, right? So just, it's really coming through here as well. With the water component coming through for you, there is a letting things go, letting a release, allowing a release to happen that I think is actually allowing this more hidden part of you. Like, there's another word that wants to come through. What is that? It's like, hidden away, secret. Interesting. The word secret wants to come through. The hidden part of you, like the secret you that people don't get to see, that's behind closed doors, is being allowed to come out for people to see. But as a result of you allowing yourself to let something go. Okay. So very interesting. Let's go ahead and get into this, starting with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and then we're going to get into the animals. Any messages or insights for Aquarius? I am getting the word self-actualization. I don't know if that's technically 2 words with a hyphen in it. But self-actualization, so hard to say, is coming through. Yeah, this feels like, again, just uncovering more of an authentic version of you, an authentic self. Really coming to terms with who you actually are. Again, Aqua, you kind of rule that in your nature. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're also just are born into this world just knowing innately who you are, but you're more likely to know who you are than other people just based off of that. But that's what this is feeling like to me. You're discovering who you really are. and you're accepting who you really are, and you're finding a comfort in it, and you're open to it. I'm hearing you're giving in. Faith coming out here. Faith is exactly how it sounds, but it's also our connection to the divine, which literally is coming through in this card. Connect to the divine within. Again, I keep getting this is about self-actual. Oh my God, this is going to be a hard one. This is about self-actualization for you, Aquarius. You're connecting to your own divinity. All of who you are. And it feels really beautiful. It feels very sacred. It feels like a really big moment, honestly. Some of you, this could be a life-altering moment that you're experiencing here. Ooh. And then you got big ones. You have perception and desire. Oh my gosh. You know, it's interesting. Just like, you know, when you're in a certain energy, even if you work with a deck for a long time, certain things will jump out at you because of the energy that you're channeling. The perception card, does that not scream shadow? Right? Does that not scream like a shadow angel kind of vibes with a sword of truth and justice? It's like, feels like Scorpio Libra vibes, but you understand what I'm getting at here. And then we have desire. With perception coming in after faith and this feeling of, again, really connecting to who you really are and your own divinity and accepting that. There is something in the realm of this perception card where there is a shadow component there that you're making peace with, right? And when we talk about the shadow, we talk about things that are like we are newly discovering, which is why it's been in the shadow. We bring it to the light, or aspects of self that are deemed as undesirable or not okay, but this is what you're making peace with, right? This is how we come to self-actualization. We allow ourselves to acknowledge who we fully are in all of the context of what it is to be human, right? Regardless of the labels of society, and allow ourselves to just, oh yeah, that is me. That is me. And learning to be at peace with that. And that's what I'm getting. But I keep getting a lot about the shadow. And there's also some shattering of illusions. And also just like, again, why you've kept this piece of you secret or hidden away. Because you just had a resistance to acknowledging that part of you. That's really what it is. But there is a shadow component there. And then desire, it's actually, ooh, hold on a second. So in this self-actualization, this blooming that I was feeling with you, that's coming through desire. Some of you, there's a surge in passion, a surge in like a thirst for life, a taste for life. Ooh, that feels really good. That feels good. I like it. Almost like you're excited and curious about life in a way that you haven't been either ever or in a really long time, because you have now seen who you are very clearly, and you're having this like existential moment of self. Yeah, it's almost like what you haven't been allowing yourself to connect to about you, like this version of you that's been kept secret or hidden away, blah, 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 right? Something about that has been connected to what brings you joy. You've actually been unknowingly shutting out sources of joy and passion and desire because it has been connected to this aspect of self that you have shunned away or you've put away because you were told or programmed that it's not okay or it's unsavory. I don't know, that word wanted to come through, unsavory. Some of you, this is actually very sexual in nature. Some of you, it's actually about your sexual nature. Oh, some of you may be coming to terms with your sexual preferences. That's coming through too. Interesting. But this whole new surge of sources of enjoyment for you is now on the table. It's like, it's funny because it has a little bit of a taboo feeling of like, oh, I get to try that. I do. I actually get to like taste that. Really? Like, but it's like, it does. It has a flavor of taboo-ness, but because that aspect of you has been taboo and been off limits. Not anymore. Not anymore, Aqua. Not anymore. Yeah, let's get the animals out here. Oh, I kind of want to do the Fae, though. Maybe we'll do both. We'll see where we're at with time. Oh, no, they said do Fae. Okay. I can feel Unicorn wants to come out with the animals, though. But we'll start with Fae, because they were very clear about that, and then we'll move into the animals. So the Fae deck that I'm using, I think is literally called the Fairies Oracle. Yes. The Fairies Oracle. Okay. All right. Tell me about faith for Aquarius. Hi! Am I taking all of these? No. Okay. Yeah, that's way too many. Tell me about faith for Aquarius. Oh, we have the Maiden. This card can indicate new beginnings, but the Maiden to me is like a precious, pure, innocent, almost like an inner child, baby sort of energy. But like I said, I feel like you are getting in touch with the real you, but it is your divinity. But it is all of you. It's almost like you didn't realize how sacred you really are, just how much innate value you carry and have. We all carry value, right? But you didn't have access to this extent of you before. But it's like a very precious energy. I almost want to say precious moment that you're in right now. It does. It feels life-changing. Oh my God. Who am I reading for? Beautiful, beautiful. Can I get a card for I could feel that card lingering. I was gonna say that I can still feel like a weird sadness kind of going around. And this is Luminous Doom. It's a sad energy. Tell me about perception. We'll see if he comes out. Tell me about perception for Aquarius. Yeah, it does. It feels like owning your taboo self. I love it. I so love it. Tell me about perception. They're bringing up Gemini season. Is it Gemini season? No, it's spring. It's spring. We have so much Gemini energy right now. They're highlighting April. That's like Aries, Taurus. There could have been something that happened during spring or specifically like around the equinox that might be coming full circle now or is important right now in terms of this taboo self that you're allowing to just be in. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Okay, tell me about perception. It's your superpower. Ooh, and it's through the voice. Okay. Arval Parrot. Arval Parrot is literally a card of communication, throat chakra energy. It can be very precise and direct communication. I keep getting you're also unveiling a bit of a superpower or like a super skill in a way by allowing yourself to become friends and express yourself from that taboo place. What are you saying? That's what I want to know. Like, what are you communicating exactly? I keep getting this feeling of I get to do that. That's possible. That's okay. Like, there's a little bit of a shock, but like mischievous excitement. So Aquarian, like mischievous excitement, but it's about communication. She's even holding that sword, right? Very specifically, communication is at play. I want to know. I want to know. It feels very like mischievous, kind of like murky and almost trickstery, almost sacred clown-like, but I keep getting the word taboo with that. But you're frolicking in it. It's fun. By the way, 14 breaking down to a 5 and 50 breaking down to a 5. Fives are here. Tell me about desire for Aquarius. Tell me about desire for Aquarius. Oh my God. These cards that are out here, the faith card, perception, and desire from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, they're oh my God. I bit my tongue earlier, so I'm talking a little funny. They act as major arcana. Oh my God. They are akin to the major arcana. Major arcana. Doesn't matter. Of the tarot. So it is really indicating how much of a significant impact this is for you, okay? Tell me about desire. Tell me about desire for Aquarius. I'm getting really strong Capricorn all of a sudden, which is your neighbor. So you probably do have some Cappy in your chart, or you just are like feeling that out. Pluto is going to move into Capricorn in Tropic Astrology on September 1st, I believe. So we're pretty close to that too. Tell me about desire for Aquarius. Tell me about desire for Aquarius. Aqua, I feel like you're talking about taboo things. I think that's what this is. There's something about your nature of like this sense of self or piece of you that you're recovering or you're allowing to come out of the closet that is taboo in and of itself, or has been taboo in and of itself, and you're allowed to talk about taboo things. This is just very intriguing. Are you revealing secrets? Are you like what are you talking about? You're talking about taboo things. It's just how it keeps wanting to come through. Tell me about desire. Tell me about desire for Aquarius. Oh, there's a lot of very sexy, sultry energy going on with you, I gotta say. We have Taom the poet. Also can speak to words and communication, but it's specifically more about like poetry and writing and music. Taom the poet also has a pull and an allure. Like he likes to pull you in and draw you in and captivate you, which is also why there's like a whimsical, flowy, poetic, romantic, come hither sort of vibe, but it is a pull. And you can even see even like the visual, it's like he's got it's kind of masculine looking, has a very intense kind of like withdrawn energy. Yeah, it's very sexual. Are you talking about sex? Is that what you're doing? Are you like becoming a sex expert, or you're writing about sex? I don't know, if it's got kind of like those vibes a little bit. It doesn't have to, obviously. It's just, I can't deny the sensuality that is very present in your reading. But as you are having this self-actualization, you're having this very sacred moment of really seeing all of you, including the parts of you that have been taboo. You're letting that out of the closet, so to speak, and you're letting people witness it or even hear it through communication. And maybe some of you it's in writing form or in art form, doesn't have to be, but definitely applies here with some of this energy. And in doing so, you're allowing yourself to have access to sources of joy and passion and just of life that you haven't before. It's also just I can feel it, it's making your life feel completely new too. But it's very sexual. Very sensual. I am going to pull from the animal deck, and then we're going to get into part 2. And in part 2, I'm going to pull tarot cards. Tell me about maiden and faith. Watch the lamb come out. Oh, more throat energy. Black egg. So you're having this self-actualization, right? But then the black egg is here. The black egg is the throat chakra card, which is clearly part of whatever this like taboo super skill or like superpower is of yours. But the black egg is specifically what has been unspoken, what needs to be expressed, what needs to come out. And I feel like you need to break out of that black egg. All the black references here, right? And you are. You totally are. And it's just the taboo you. And you're sharing it. And it's exciting. It's very, very exciting. Okay. Alrighty, Rue. Now let's look again at perception and Arval Parrot using the animal cards. By the way, with the 5 and the 5, with those Fae cards, you also have an 11. 5, 5, 1, 1. Just saying. All right. Arval Parrot and perception. You know, for an aqua, you got a very watery reading, I have to say. And very scorpionic too. Vulture, death magic, Scorpio, and Stingray, which is actually my King of Cups card, which in tarot is Scorpio. Very watery. Vulture is air, but it has that water component because it's like death energy to me, and then obviously Stingray is water. A lot of primordial kind of primal forces at play too. I mean, when you think about death and birth, like what gets more primal than that? like primal forces of nature itself, destruction and creation, right? And stingray for me is having emotional maturity and spiritual strength and being able to navigate the craziest of waters, the murkiest, darkest of waters, and do so without losing yourself. So again, there's clearly something here happening for you in terms of like your taboo-ness and your personal superpower and not wavering from it. It's almost like you've hidden this away for so long, and now it's like you're fully bathing in it. It's like that's like the level we're talking. It's like if it was metaphorically like a dark, murky, swampy, oceany sort of a situation, like I'll just say dark waters, right? Something you can't see through. You were like turning your back to it and like staying in the sun, staying in the sun, staying in the sun, and now you're like diving to the depths in the bottom of those dark waters and you're just like frolicking in it. Like this is the kind of shift I'm talking about with you, which is also why this feels so life-changing. But it's something about communication. Very specifically, it's about communication of this taboo self, taboo skill, taboo subject matter. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get into desire, your newfound sources of desire that you were just getting pulled into and you were like doing it all day. Okay. This like doesn't even feel like an aqua read. From the aqua readings I'm used to, like the air normal energy. Shouldn't say it that way, but you know what I mean. Tell me about desire and Tom the Poet for Aquarius. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh. The snake. All of this feels so taboo. I love it. My inner Scorpio is loving it. Snake. Snake is literally the card of untapped potential and magic. Also, like sexual Kundalini energies are wrapped up in that too. But again, untapped sources of joy, you are totally being pulled into that. And you just like, it's just part of you and you're just flowing with it. And it's like you're getting into a realm that you have not accessed before. And it's bringing you passion you have not experienced before. It is just, it's exciting. It's very, very exciting. Ooh, okay. I feel all like hot and bothered. All right, Aquarius. I'm going to get into part 2. And I'm going to see you over there. All right? Okay, Aquas, if this is where we depart, I hope you enjoyed this and hope you found it supportive. Check out the website, socials, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, Aquas.